Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Courtney Alma. If you're new here and if you are not, welcome back. I am so happy to be sitting here and get to share my stitching with you. I know it's been about 5 weeks since my last video. If you saw my last one, you know I had wisdom tooth surgery. Everything's all good. It did take a little bit longer for me to heal, but I'm back and I did get stitching done. I got some finishing done and I'm so excited to be able to share it with you, and let's catch up with everything. Okay, so my first I'm going to show you is my two fully finishes that I have. And this was by a new designer. She is the Camping Stitcher, if you haven't heard. I know I'm behind. Everybody's been posting, and also as well as there's been other Flosstubers spoke about this designer. But this is the Camping Stitcher, and this is a Stitcher's Prayer, and I stitched and fully finished. And this was stitched on 30 count Portobello, and I just used some DMC that I had on hand. The colors that I kind of thought went along with it, that was similar to the ones that she had stitched. And this frame I bought at Hobby Lobby, and I thought it just, I love the texture around the edges, and I thought it just gave a little bit something different. I knew I wanted to frame this piece, and this is my finish, and I really like it. I think it turned out pretty good. So there is my FFO of A Stitcher's Prayer by the Camping Stitcher. And of course I'll have everything linked below, so she's linked below if you want to click that and check her out. Here we go. Let me put it right there. Hopefully I didn't move you too much. Okay. And also, if you're not following me on Instagram, I'm going to try to start posting more, but I did post during my break and you did see that I was working on this piece. So if you're not following me, follow me on Instagram. It's Courtney Alma _ and I share a little bit in between each video on there. Okay, so this was the finish that I had, and this was the Evergreen Mystery Evergreen SAL with Fat Quarter Shop, and this is a finish that I had. I haven't fully FFO'd it or anything, but I did finish it. And you can follow along and use the hashtag Mystery Evergreen SAL, but it's already up. This was from Christmas Stitching in July, and it's up on their website for you to be able to stitch. This is a free chart, a free stitch along, and I picked this up actually the day I came home from having my wisdom tooth removed, and I picked up this part here. I still had some stitching to do here, a part of the tree to be able to finish, and the border. And I picked up this present, started stitching it. I was so happy just to be okay and be able to stitch. And of course the next day I'm looking at this as I pick it back up to get more stitching done, and I realized this present was off a couple rows. And so of course I had to go and frog that and pick it back up, but I did finish it and I'm so happy. It turned out very beautiful, and I can't wait to have this FFO'd and displayed and put out for Christmas. But there was my finish of the Evergreen Stitch Along by Fat Quarter Shop. Oh, and this was stitched on 28 count antique ivory. And I used some of the call for DMC, and then some that I just had on hand, I subbed in. And that's what I stitched that on. Okay, so my next is the FFO that I had. This was a like mini stitch along kind of that I had on Instagram. This is Autumn Alphabet by Primrose Cottage. A lot of you guys were getting this chart, and I wanted to be able to share my stitching with you as I stitched along and to see you guys' progress. So I have the hashtags linked below that I used. I also did this with Southern Louisiana Stitcher, and she also has hers finished as well. It's so beautiful. She used different colors than me, so definitely check it out and see the difference. I love to see you guys' the fabric and the changing colors as well that you guys have used. And how awesome, when I did share this, Primrose Cottage shared my stitch along as well. That was so awesome. I thought that was incredible because it also linked more stitchers that were working on this piece. So I got to see more stitching, and without further ado, this is my FFO of Autumn Alphabet. And I just finished this on a frame that I found at Hobby Lobby, put backing on it. And I wanted this one because I'm going to stitch this twice. I wanted the next one to be more of prim style. This is more fun and wanted leaves falling and it just to be more of a fun finish for this piece. But I haven't shared this yet on Instagram, so I will do that, and also probably will post a reel or finish of it here as well. And I'm so excited how it turned out. It's very beautiful. I did sub most of the floss out that I had on hand, and I will link that below if you guys want to know the color conversions that I had for this chart. But it was so fun to stitch, and like I said, I was so grateful to be able to follow along as well and see all of the wonderful stitching that you guys have done with this pattern. I really enjoyed it, and I'm glad we got to share this. If you guys know, fall is my absolute favorite, so this was a blast to be able to do, and now I get to share it with you guys. So there, let me see if it'll stand. I'm actually going to have it probably hanging when I display it. So that was my finish. Okay, so next we're going to move on to is whips. My first one is, oh, I didn't show some of my finishing. I did finish some crochet dish towels, nothing fancy. And in my haul portion, I'll show you some more yarn that I got. I did enjoy that. Some days I didn't want to cross stitch, and I just sometimes crocheting the dish towels is like mindless stitching with my hands, moving with my hands for me. So I really enjoyed that. So I got those finishes done. My first works in progress is going to be October. This is the monthly weigh-in by Stitching with the Housewives. And I'm stitching this on, it's by Laura's Fabrics, but at Laura the Creative. This is Swamp Monster, and it's 32 count Lugana. And this is my progress so far. Just a little start, and I'm just using all the call for DMC for it. And it's a beautiful, beautiful fabric. I thought it was fun to change it up a little bit with this pattern. That is probably why I like Halloween the most, is the fun colors with fabrics and stitching that you can change your projects up with. Okay, let's see. My next one is Hello Fall by Stitching with the Housewives. And I started this last weekend during the football game. And this is my progress. I'm almost finished with it. I just need to go in and fill in those leaves. I also have the pumpkin that this is fully finished on, the white pumpkin that Priscilla and Chelsea show for this finish. So I'm excited to fully finish it on that. So there's my progress. And I just used the DMC that I had on hand. Some of it's called for as well. Okay, my next whip is Welcome Home Fall by Stitching with the Housewives. And I'm just stitching this on 14 count black Aida. And I'm using the called for DMC. And I'm absolutely loving this. Me and my mom are going back and rewatching Gilmore Girls. So this has been fun to watch Gilmore Girls and stitch on this piece. So I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see this fully finished. It's very beautiful. Okay, my next one is Autumn Quakers by Rosewood Manor. And when I started this, if you guys remember, I started it last in August for Colorado Cross Stitchers Cross Stitch Camp. It was like the month of August was try something new, fabric, floss, anything like that. And I was stitching this on, I'm stitching this on 30 count Cordy Blend by R&R. Sorry, I blanked for a second. Cordy Blend by R&R, and I was stitching it 1/1 for that month to try something different. Well, I wasn't liking it while I was trying to stitch it during the break. So what I did was I frogged what I've already stitched and I restarted it, and I'm just stitching it normal 2/2. And it's still a different fabric than I'm used to, and it's still a huge pattern. This is something different out of my comfort zone for this like sampler. But I'm excited to share with you guys since I have restarted it since my last time I shared it. And remove my floss. Hang on just a second. I had my floss out in the front of it. All right. I love this fabric. It's so beautiful. But this is my progress so far on Autumn Quakers. And I'm loving that I switched this back to 2/2. I just think the 1/1 was giving me a headache, especially on this fabric that I'm not used to. So I'm so glad I did. And you guys know I'm not using the call for floss. I have subbed every bit of it for Gentle Arts. I have a mixture of Classic Colorworks floss. Just a handful of fall colors that I thoroughly enjoy. So that's what I switched those out for, and I think it is coming along very beautiful. Let me see if I can get close so you can see some of the details in it. It is so beautiful, and each little motif feels like a little mini finish. So I love that too about the stitching. So there was my progress on Autumn Quakers. Okay, my next whip is the Prairie Schooler Santa. This Prairie Schooler, this one is 2013 Santa. And I'm stitching this on 28 count Murky. And before, if you followed my videos throughout the year, you notice I've stitched my Prairie Schooler Santas on 28 count tea-dyed Monaco. And I still stitch them on that, but I enjoyed watching one of made by Michelle McGraw's video, and she shared her Prairie Schooler Santas on this Murky, and it is so beautiful. So of course I had to try it out, and he is looking stunning on this fabric. So I definitely need to get more of this fabric and to stitch more of my Prairie Schooler Santas on. But I picked this up on Santa Saturday and got some stitches in. So that was my 2013 Santa. And then I put a little bit of work on, this is Little House Needleworks. This is October's Party. And I'm stitching this on 16 count lightly dunked tea-dyed Ada. And I ran out of the, I think it's Polywog, Classic Colorworks Polywog, that, so I have to order some more of it, but that just finishes up my letters. And there is like some pieces, my camera's dying. So let's alongside here and finishing up the different things that don't call for that thread. But this one is so fun, and I have this one on my stack to be able to stitch, to have this done by the end of this October, to be able to have it displayed probably for next year, but at least it'll be a finish and hopefully a FFO. But this is such a fun pattern. This is October's Party by Little House Needleworks. And I'm enjoying it, and I'm using all of the called for Classic Colorworks that's on that pattern. Okay, so since my break, you guys, we hit 500 subscribers, so of course I have to do a giveaway, and I have created a Halloween bundle for a lucky subscriber. And with this, you're going to use the word Halloween in your comment, and I will pick a winner to be able to have for next video next week I will share who won this bundle. You must be 18 years of age and in the US. I'm only shipping the US for right now. But without further ado, let me share the little bundle that I've created of Halloween. So you're going to receive Jolly Jack by All Through the Night. I stitched this and it is so fun. I enjoy the different style of this Halloween pattern. So that's Jolly Jack. Then you're going to receive Hands On Designs Broomstick Fuel. I love the fun colors of this piece. Oh, it's so cute. So you receive that one as well. And then you will receive Sugar Skull. Very beautiful, all the different fun colors for Halloween. And then you'll receive Halloween Happiness. And with this, I'm also including the Just Another Button Company, the little pumpkin button that is used on this chart. I believe it's down there, yeah. There's a pumpkin button used on it. But this is Halloween Happiness with the button. So you guys will receive all 4 charts and a little Halloween goodie from me. And thank you so much for 500 subscribers. I am so incredibly thankful. If you guys know, I am a stay-at-home mom and this is my happiness, my hobby, my love. I love to be able to share this with you guys. And like I said, thank you so much for 500 subscribers. I'm so thankful for you guys. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, so next we're gonna move on to haul. I have a little bit, let me show you my 2 project bags that I've gotten recently as gifts. And this one is so beautiful. This one is handmade. This one's a gift from my sweet mom. It is made by Lee Quilts. You guys, how beautiful is this Halloween project bag? And her little Made with Love with a scissor charm. Oh, I gotta show you the back too. The skull, oh, the skeletons. Oh, I love it so much. Look at the insides, the white. And it is absolutely stunning. This was a surprise to me. I had no idea she was getting me this one. I knew she was getting me the one I'm gonna show you next, but I had no idea about this one, and it is stunning. And actually, this is my first quilted project bag. So I'm so thankful. Thank you very much. And it's beautiful. Of course, I will have this link below. And my other one came with this cute Santa sticker as well. But this one is from the one and only Colleen from Patchwork Crossing. You guys know I absolutely love Colleen's bags. And this was with that new fabric by Teresa Kogut. And I'm so excited to have one. I love this so much, and thanks to my sweet mom for gifting me it so I'm able to enjoy it. And I've already picked out a pattern that I want to put in it and kit up and stitch. So I'm so excited. How beautiful is this? And I love the words and all at the top with that fabric, and it is all the same in the inside. It is so pretty. And I enjoy every now and then too these bigger bags where it's up, the zipper's up at top. I can put multiple projects in this one bag, and I greatly enjoy that too. And then the beautiful charm as well. So thank you so much, and definitely check out Patchwork Crossing as well. This was a sweet surprise. This was a gift from Sweet Michelle. She was hosting, I know I didn't talk about it on here because it was canceled before I was able to speak on it, but I was going to attend the Legacy Retreat that they were going to have in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. If you guys know, I live here, I'm in Eastern Tennessee, and I was going to attend that retreat, but unfortunately the guest designer was Sweet Wing Studio, and unfortunately it was canceled, but that's okay. And Miss Michelle sent me a sweet bag and a sweet note, and I'm so thankful for it. I still have my little note inside, and it has a little charm. It's a beautiful bag, and I'm so thankful. She was just being very appreciative too of understanding that the retreat was canceled. And I didn't know she lives so close to me, so hopefully we will be able to meet one day and stitch together. But thank you, Michelle, for my sweet gift as well. I greatly enjoyed that, and that was a surprise for me the other day. So this next part of my haul, I have searched and searched for this magazine, and I finally found it at Barnes & Noble, and this was the Country Sampler magazine. Now in this, it has Deb and McKenna. Deb is from Country Stitchers, and it has them featured in it, and I absolutely adore McKenna as well. So it has their home and fall decor. This is very beautiful, and I wanted to be able to have that. I think that's so cool that they were featured in this magazine, so I picked that up this week. And let's see, this is where it gets, I had some orders since my last video. So I've placed a couple orders with Mad for Minders, and in one of those orders I received the Christmas tree needle minder. How beautiful. If you guys know, I think my sunflower one's right here. My mom gifted me the sunflower one a few months ago or so, and I love the little jar, so when she released the Christmas one, of course I had to get it. And then this was in another order with the Christmas one. I also got a common thread, this pattern, and this one's by the Pedal Pusher. I've seen others have it, and I haven't picked this one up, so when I was placing this order, I grabbed it real quick. I thought that was such a cute chart. And my other order had the Halloween needle minder in it. How fun is that? Oh, I love it, with the jack-o'-lantern with the witch's hat on it. I hope you guys can see. So I picked that up. I also picked up some Peacemaker. I've never tried the 28 count. I usually stitch with sometimes 24 if it's the bigger, or 26 counts my sweet spot. I mean 26 size needles. So I'm going to try the 28 on some of my smaller fabric that I'm going to be stitching on soon. So I picked up that. And let's see what else. I picked up some more things. Those are Christmas gifts, so obviously I'm not showing those. And then I placed an order with Double CrossStitcher, and I bought the Red Bunny sampler. This was a pre-order, and my mom and I are going to stitch this pattern in honor of my mamaw, and I will share what fabric and what floss I pick when that time comes. We're not going to stitch it just yet, but I definitely wanted to go ahead and grab the pattern while it was out for pre-order. And so I'm so happy to have that and be able to stitch that together. It's gonna be beautiful, and I'm excited to have that sampler. I did place the order. I bought some PDFs since then. I bought from Monica Stitching, you guys. I shared on Instagram. Check out Monica Stitching. She's got some beautiful patterns. I bought some from her. She has a fall sampler that's beautiful, as well as like a small sampler if you didn't want to stitch the bigger one. I'm trying to think. I bought a bundle of patterns from her that day. Definitely check out Monica Stitching. Let's see. I bought from Small Town Needleworks, of course. I bought my A Year in the Hoop. Now I don't have my September A Year in the Hoop with me today, but I did fully finish it, and that is posted on my Instagram. But soon, this next video, probably I will be starting on October A Year in the Hoop. So I've gotten those patterns. Trying to think what else. I was able to catch up on Flosstube. I watched Floss Balls and Cousins. I know the first week I was recovering. I binge watched their Flosstube channel. I've watched the Pink Stitchers, of course. Definitely Priscilla and Chelsea, caught up on them. Helen D's videos, Brenda and the Cereal Starter, and oh my gosh, you guys, they both follow me on Instagram, and I about had a heart attack and a half. When Brenda and Miss Laura followed me, so I'm so happy about that. I'm like, little on me. But that was amazing, definitely amazing. But I love watching their videos. I caught up on them. I love watching their summer school and stuff like that they had. A handful of people. I got to catch up on Snow Carver Crafts. And if you guys know, Snow Carver Crafts was actually one of the first floss tubers that I ever watched when I was started stitching. Them and Pam and Steph for sure. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being able to catch up on Flosstube, get some stitching done. I really, really enjoyed it. Okay, the last of my haul as well. I got sidetracked. Last of my haul, I just got a couple things from Hobby Lobby, decor things. Their Christmas, of course, is out. So I snagged a few things, a couple things behind me, and some things for my kitchen. This is the yarn that I picked up. That was the fall colors for my crocheting. I'm probably just gonna do some more dish towels. I don't know why, I just kind of like the mindless of double crocheting dish towels, so I'm enjoying that. And then I grabbed this. There's the pattern that Priscilla and Chelsea, Stitching with the Housewives, just came out, or just released. It says like Witch's Brew Coffee Co. on it. And I know this is a Christmas ornament, but I'm going to remove it and stitch that piece and fully finish it since it was already painted black. That pattern. So that's why I grabbed that piece. I snagged this. I didn't get to get it last year. It was the Merry Christmas rolling pin, and I definitely wanted to have that for some of my Christmas finishing. I'm trying to think what else. I think I just got some more like scissors and needle and thread. I needed some more DMC and things like that. And then my last gift I wanted to show was the Gilmore Girls mug. And I just posted a picture on Instagram of this. I had my coffee in and I was stitching Welcome Home, since today is the first day of fall. And I wanted to see what you guys are stitching on. So if you guys, like I said earlier, I talked about me rewatching Gilmore Girls with my mom, and she gifted me this cute mug, and it has been a blast to be able to chat with her about the show and to be able to stitch. And I love that we share that hobby, and this was a sweet gift. So I'm enjoying it. Like I said, today's the first day of fall, so it's been so fun to have that. I feel like I'm forgetting something else. I think this is what happens when it's so much time in between each video. I feel like I forget so much. I'm so happy though to be back next week to regular videos and kind of be back on track with everything. I will share probably more of my stitching on Instagram, so definitely follow me there. Definitely enter the giveaway. Use the comment Halloween if you're interested in that, so I can get that sent out and pick a winner next week. I think that's all for me today. If I forget anything, I will post it at the end of this video. If not, I will see you guys next week. I hope you have a blessed week and happy stitching.